Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video we'll be talking about rational functions and just giving you a brief intro to them and a brief overview what they're about and what this general playlist is going to be about. So before we're happy to meet the video, leave a like on this video, comment, subscribe, comment down below any topics you guys want me to cover, and share the videos as well. And also follow the channel on social media, YT_SwissArmyTutor. Let's hop right into it. Alright, so what is a rational function? Well, a rational function is anything in this form p over q. Pretty much it's a division statement of two functions, and so we write it up as let f be defined, let f be a function, and it's defined as a function in its form p over q, where p and q are two polynomials, or and that's the simplest case. For the simplest case, at least. So for simple, okay. For a rational function, we just need to be defining two functions. All right, so it could be any two functions. Okay, so all right, so basically, so in the most simplest form, so in the most simplest form, we're dividing two polynomials pretty much without a factor and without a general factor without them. All right, so pretty much it looks something like this: 3x squared plus 3x plus 1 over x cubed plus 1. This is a common rational function. Okay, and with that, let's talk about the shape before we move on. So the general shape of a rational function. All right, this is the parent function 1 over x. Its parent function, or the original function, it's the most simplest form. All right, and there's a horizontal asymptote and a vertical asymptote, and it looks something like this. All right, and we'll talk about asymptotes and what those actually mean later. All right, but pretty much vertically, horizontally, and slanting, the function tries to get closer and closer and closer to a value, but it never reaches it. Alright, so in this case it's getting bigger and bigger. Oh, sorry guys, you guys can't see that. It looks something like this. This is 1 over x, and as you guys see here, on one side it's going all the way around. So it goes from negative infinity to, it goes from 0, whatever number we know over here, sorry guys, whatever number we know over here, and goes off, and it goes down negatively to a value we don't know, and it gets closer to that value, and then it starts at a value up here from infinity. It gets closer and closer and closer and closer to 0. That's the most basic form of a rational function. We'll be talking about those as we go on with the playlist, and we'll be talking about how to find these asymptotes, how to calculate them, and also what it means for an asymptote in depth, and how these graphs transform, and ultimately with these transformations how it affects the end behavior. All right, so we could say this is a continuous function in calculus. So for calculus purposes, this is a continuous function. All right, we need this for calculus, and we'll talk about that when the time comes, mainly for limits. All right, so for this playlist, we'll be talking about, all right, so a lot of topics we'll keep covering here is rational functions by graphing, rational equations and expressions. So we'll be solving with this one. All right, this will just be simplifying. Okay. Inequalities, we'll be solving. Transformations. Okay, so transformations of functions. This is graphing. Alright, and asymptotes and behavior that goes along with graph. And more we'll be talking about. With that being said, guys, that's all the time I have for you guys today. With that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.